Hey, look, the other thing that's always really important to remember here, right, is people think about words like co-governance or the treaty partnership, all that kind of stuff. They think about it in today's context as, this minority of people who, claim some kind of special privilege, think that they should have stuff that the rest of us shouldn't. You have to remember, it wasn't set up that it was the settlers, the English, the Crown, offering space to Māori, right? It was actually set up that Māori offered space to the Crown. Māori well outnumbered settlers in New Zealand when the treaty was sold, like by a factor of hundreds of thousands of individuals. So when we talk about being welcome to the table, it's Māori's table. And just because now Europeans have become the dominant species in this country, reptile in this country, it doesn't mean you get to flip it all of a sudden and go, the racial division, we're not there. It's like the way it was set up, the way that the contractual agreement says is Māori are going, okay, you guys can come to the table. And today it's being sold as, why should we let Māori to the table? Democracy, guard. It's like, no. You've got it the wrong way around. You don't get to change the terms of conditions in the contract just because your position has changed. We've talked about this, and it's really important to remember.
And that's exactly what I mean by white supremacist.
Yeah.
We only look at it from the terms of, these are the terms that the Crown had with Māori, not the other way around. And it's just, can people just calm the farm a little bit and realize that having a Māori representative in the council chamber at every council in the country is a fair and even response?
Yeah.
So that there is always the opinion of tangata whenua in the room, not a consultation, not we're going off site to a marae once a year and we'll talk to mana whenua there. To have someone at the fucking table at all times is not going to break democracy. Māori can get together and vote for who they want that representative to be, but there must always be a representative there.
Yeah.
And if more Māori get voted in through the standard means, so much the better. But I think at the moment, to sit there and talk about referendums, because referendums are perfectly democratic, when you're talking about race relations, when you're talking about a minority, what if we all got together and all voted whether we needed ramps into buildings?
Exactly.
Ramps cost more money and they take up more space. And I don't personally get the benefit of ramps, so I'm not doing it. Sorry, Wheels.
Yeah, no, this
Give
is
a note to someone coming in.
This is always the important thing to remember. Whoever you are watching or listening, whatever you do, wherever you are in the world or in life, you are a minority. Chewy and I are dog owners. Dog owners in this country are a minority. So if we decide that everyone should vote on should there be dog parks in Dunedin for the 11, 12, 18, 20% of whatever people do, it's not the way you do things. Chewy said earlier about, voting on, what was the word you used? Voting on not race issues, but issues of race, putting it to the vote, that sort of thing. It's like sometimes doing what the minority wants and needs is the appropriate thing to do. So actually putting some things to a vote is actually immoral. And the example that you just gave, Chewy, about disability is very true. Many of these people who are saying the kinds of things they're saying from the right about Māori happen to be religious people. Religious people are a minority. If we started to bring in some laws and stuff and tell them what to do and how they couldn't do things, they would have a shitstorm. So it's always good to remember everyone in some aspect of their life is a minority. And if you have the majority have a chance to shoot you down, change part of your life where you are a minority, that wouldn't be very fair, would it? And it wouldn't feel very good, especially if, as we said earlier about Māori, they were the ones who invited the Crown to the table. And now that the Crown is the majority, they're saying no. It's not how it works. It's just not how it works in life. Sorry, guys.